my God, we're proposing a toast is what we're doing.
Okay, cheers.
We'll be there as soon as we can, and we drink heavy.
All right, drink too long. It's hard.
Everybody, I'm Alex Reymundo.
And I'm drunk.
Good.
Good evening and welcome to Saturday night at the JUAN Tequila Quarantine Concert Series. As usual, I'm at my home in Louisville, Kentucky. And Tater, you're on the road, are you not?
I am. I'm on a road trip to go see my mother again in Florida. So we're on Tater ground, and I'm getting a kind of a crummy Wi-Fi signal. I couldn't get the iPad to work, so I'm on my phone. Seems to be working now. We started this about, 17 years ago, it seems, or 6 months ago, as a way to bring live music into the lives of our friends and family and ourselves, and also to provide a place for musicians to work for tips and just like a guitar sitting out on the sidewalk. So have fun tonight. You're going to have a great night. We're excited about it. Be sure to tip the artists. Also, be sure and drink JUAN Tequila. Alex happens to have a bottle of it right there.
I keep it handy. And
there you go. Right back at you.
Right back at you. And I'll tell you how you get yours, everybody. I don't care what state you're in. JUAN Tequila can be found on shelves in 15 states now. Can't name them all right now, but the map at the prior to the show shows you. But if you're in any of those states or any of the other 35 states, you can go to numberjuantequila.com and order one, and it'll come directly to your front door. No DUI. How about that? We have just stepped into the state of Florida. We have just stepped into the state of Colorado, Illinois, and Delaware. And in Florida, we got a lot of good friends, good people at Walgreens. Step into a Walgreens, 144 liquor stores across the state, all the Total Wines. Pick one up. Tell them Tater and Alex sent you, and drink with us on the weekends.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for having
Cheers.
me.
It looks like looks like Ron is drinking forever. Look at the video froze. Ron, your video froze. You were like this for about 45 seconds.
That's how you endorse a product. Yeah.
Yeah, that is how you endorse a product. So listen, everybody. It looks like we're getting a little road issues with Ron's signal.
Yeah,
so
my signal, guys.
Yep, I got you covered, brother. So I'm gonna take over from here. And so what do we need? What do you need to do? You need to get yourself a Bluetooth speaker, crank this up, so you can hear what's going on. So you don't have to sit there and watch the screen. You can dance. Usually I end up dancing with my wife. Ron ends up dancing with his lady, and that's what we want you to do. We just want you to sit back and have fun because this quarantine put a big damper on the lifestyle of America. And we're here to change that. We're here to keep you happy. We're here to keep you positive, and we're here to keep you intoxicated. That's what we're here to do. And so what do you need to do? Get your Bluetooth, get you something to drink. Hopefully it's number one. And like Tater said, make sure you take care of these artists. They're out of money. These guys have a regular show at Harrah's in Vegas. And guess what? It's dark. It's dark. That means they make zero money for the last 8 months. Just like Ron and I. And we're out there trying to make sure that a couple things happen. One, that America stays entertained and happy. And two, that you take care of these artists who don't have another way to create an income because they decided a long time ago to be artists and to keep your lives fulfilled. And so take care of them tonight.
Long ago to be broke. Decided long ago to not have money. So it's,
So just remember that no amount is too small. No amount is too small. $1, $2 with the numbers of the people that are watching out there, it adds up. Take care of them. Share this page. Share this party every single weekend. We are here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Whatever time that is for you, you do the math. I know that they're coming from Vegas, so it's 7 o'clock for the guys over there. And so share it. Like the VBar page. Like the number JUAN Tequila Facebook page. And let's continue this party. We're gonna round out this Saturday night. We had a great Thursday with who was on Thursday? Dadgummit. Let's see. We had the Josephines last night. Oh, we had King Tide from VBar on Thursday. What a great blues show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
I'm not going to repeat that. Let's see. Thursday night, we had King Tide playing some blues. Last night, we had the Josephines doing some killer, straight-up Southern rock and roll. You were rocking, so whatever you want to call it, they were fantastic. And tonight, we're going to take you on a little musical journey from Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. And please welcome to the number JUAN Tequila Quarantine Concert Series, the Bronx Wanderers. Go get them, boys. Have some fun. Turn it up.
Yeah.
Was that my cue? All right, cool. Hello, everybody. If you're there, good to have you. Good to have you. Let me set this up over here. Give that to Elizabeth.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We are thrilled. We are small. It's just 2 out of the 6 of us. And we're going to have a ball tonight.
It's all we could afford was one extra guy, so is what it is.
Well, it's Saturday night, and on Saturday nights, what would you do? You got paid on Friday, dying to go out on Saturday night, get in the car, go out, cruise all over Manhattan, and this song fits right in for that beat.
All right.
Let's go. Come on. You know I cast a road on the Halloween. Come on around, my baby, my post old baby. And I'm closing down the boulevard. I'm looking for a hot Saturday night. I got head on Friday, my pockets are jingling. Bright lights of the city. And I feel all the tingling. I'm going down the boulevard. We're looking for a hot Saturday night. Sweet and sweet and sweet. Take my arm, baby. This gonna be the one night I reach in my are here tonight because of two wonderful, wonderful people. Mr. Ron Knight and Alex Reymundo, my man. I'm in number one tequila. Please go out if you are a fan of ours, if you follow us all the time, if you see us in Las Vegas, please buy that. But our story is for those of you that don't know who we are. I'm originally from the Bronx, and we basically are the Italian Osmond family. That's how we kind of bill ourselves. And so
my brother is also in the band. He's the drummer, and my three best friends are the band. So it really is like a little family affair. We are sponsored by Prozac and Jack Daniels.
It's the
and now number one tequila. Yes.
It's the Partridge Family meets the Jersey Shore. So we're gonna take you back to our neighborhood right now and do something that came out of our neighborhood in the Bronx.
Woo!
Come on.
2, 3,
down with the whole virus. Did you ever think in your life that China would come up with a product that would last this long? So it's been 6 months now. We've been since we closed our show, and we're getting to do a whole bunch of material that we used to do when we were out on the road, which we're having a ball with. And come on, young man.
Oh, is it my turn?
Do something right now.
Is it my turn to sing?
Yes. Well, I have tequila.
Okay, let's do it. I don't need a whole lot of money. I don't need a big fine car. I got everything that a man could want. I got more than I can ask for, yeah. I don't have to run around. I don't have to stay out all night. 'Cause I got me a sweet, sweet little woman. And she knows just how to treat me right. she is, yeah. Some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I hold her in my arms, she really sets my soul on fire. Yeah, when my baby, she kisses me, my heart becomes filled with desire. Well, she wrapped her loving arms around me, drives me out of my mind. Woo, yeah, when my baby, she kisses me, chills run up and down my spine. Well, my baby, she's alright. Well, my baby, clean out of sight. Don't you know that she's some kind of wonderful? She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah, she is, yeah. Some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Is there anybody got a sweet tequila like mine? There's got to be somebody got a sweet number one. Yeah, alright, I need some help with this, man. Come on. Can I get a witness? 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 Yeah, now, come on. Can I get a witness? Yeah, 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 I get a witness. Talking about now, she's some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. She's some kind of wonderful. She's some kind of wonderful. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Some kind of wonderful. All right. She's some kind of wonderful. Woo! Yeah.
So the story
Nice
of
to
our
rock a little
story of our act, real quick in a nutshell, is
Dad got away with child labor.
I was fortunate enough to be out of the neighborhood that Dion came out of, Chaz Palminteri, the actor, came out of, Danny Aiello was there for a little bit, Tony Orlando, and all those guys, they all helped me get a job at Columbia Records. And I was at Columbia Records from when I was 17 years old up until I was a lot older. And it was one of those things where when Sony came in to buy us out, I had nowhere to go, no job, and it was
Kind of like where we're at now.
yeah, and it was
Pretty much.
Chaz Palminteri, the actor from A Bronx Tale, who said, "Why don't you take the kids and start a group and do a retrospective of your career?" And I never thought it would work. And here it is 16 years later, and it worked. And one of the acts that I got to work with that I just, what a thrill, was Billy Joel. And I thought it'd be really fun if we do something by Billy.
It would be.
Lizzie?
Ready?
Yes, baby.
Bottle of white, bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the street in our old familiar place. You and I, face to face. A bottle of red, a bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. I'll meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Nice. too lazy and really could never afford to live that kind of life. Oh, but there we were, baby, burned to an early goodbye. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They got an apartment with deep dark carpets and a couple of babies from seniors. A big water bed that they bought with the bread they enslaved for a couple of years. They started a fight when the money got tight and they just didn't count on the tears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, rock and roll. In the air, they got it involved as a matter of course, so they bond, they close to friends. They had the king and the queen, went back to the green, but you can never go back there again. No, no, yeah. But you remember you had it already by the summer of '75. From the high level low to the end of the show for the rest of their lives. They couldn't go back to the greasers. The best they could do was pick up their pieces, and we always knew they would both find a way to get by. Oh, that's all I heard about Brenda and Eddie. Can't tell you more 'cause I told you already. And here we are, baby, Brenda and Eddie, goodbye. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my God! I got number one tequila sweating out my eyeballs right now.
Let's do that right now.
Oh.
Let's have a shot.
Let's have a towel.
And so basically, this is the first time since I'm 20 years old that I am having tequila. And the story was I was 20 years old, and what happened was my friends from high school, we all got back together for one night, and we went up to this place for all my New Yorkers watching on Central Avenue in Yonkers, place called the Seven Stars. And we drank, it's the 70s, do not take, we were drinking slow gin fizzes, and somehow that kind of morphed into, that's what we did back then, it kind of morphed into tequila, and I forget it, they had to carry me home, and as they carried me home, they took me up to my bedroom, I wind up falling through the wall and crashed the wall, to which my parents come running up, and at that point I start throwing up, which my mother starts screaming at the top of it because everything is red coming out of me, and she thinks I'm throwing up blood, and my father's just screaming, going, he's an idiot, he must have drank something pink, and he's yelling at me, what did you drink that was pink? And I said, you don't know, my father's gonna kill me. And I said, he won't kill what? And I said, slow your fist. Anyway, so this is great. And
it all comes full circle. I can't wait to throw up on your white room. I can't wait.
Now that we're
older, we're wiser.
We're home, we're wiser. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be another song from the new album, correct?
Yeah, I'm
We have a
thrilled.
new album coming out. We're calling it Non-Essential Wanderers. And we're really excited for it. Also, if you're watching right now, if you're tuning in, there is a PayPal donation link above that goes directly to Dad and I. The more you do that, the less Dad has to push me out in the street with a cup, so we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So tell them about this song really quick.
So Billy Joel, you know, was just an amazing artist, and not too long ago, a few years back, he did a great tour with Mr. Elton John. And Elton John, all his big hit records with MCA Records, and it was my dear friend Ray Dariano, who was just a brilliant, wonderful guy. Ray broke all these hits, and I said to him, I really wanted to do something for him tonight. And this is going to be on the new album. And I'm just a big Elton John fan. I always wanted to do this song. And
I learned this 2 hours ago,
and
so I'm excited to play it.
The big thing more than anything is he never does anything for me. And last night I said, I really want to do this. He basically learned this last night, 3 hours for me, for today. I appreciate that.
Don't
In
say
front of
that
all
yet
these
until after
people.
the song's over. You don't know if you're going to be thankful for this. Let's find out. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I totally rolled over this. Yeah, right. Sure. Let's find out. 2, 3, 4.
I can't lie. No more of darkness. All my pictures seem to fade to black and white. I'm growing tired, and time stands still before me. Frozen here on the ladder of my life. But too late, save myself from falling. I took a chance and changed your way of life. But you misread my meaning when I met you. Closed the door and left me blind by the light. Don't let the sun go down on me. Though I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I'm just a little fragment of your life to wander free. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. I can't find all the right romance lines. See me once and see the way I feel. Don't discard me just because you think I mean you harm. But these cuts I can, they need love down on me. Though I search myself, it's only someone else I see. I'm just a fragment of your life to wander free. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. So good to Lord. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's only someone else I see. I'm just another fragment of your life to wander free. Yeah. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me.
Yeah.
Thank you
Don't
for
ever
doing
say I didn't do anything for you.
I know I can't now.
Oh,
Thank you for doing
man, 2 a.m. I did that sober.
that. Thank you.
And I just pulled that off on number one, so that's pretty good. Pretty good.
So tell them about our next tune, which is it's also going to be on the album, and we're just trying to do a good kind of mixture of things we don't do and just different things that just people say, hey, who made you guys do that? And what made you guys do that?
Well, I'm like a big Johnny Cash fan, and we've never done this before. And it's a really fun song to do because it doesn't kill my throat like the songs we're going to do later. So I think it's a cool idea to try to do it now. Yeah, all right, let's try it. Woo!
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. But I'm stuck in COVID prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy and don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. All right. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep them moving, and that's what tortures me. All right. If that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move
will blow my blues away.
All right.
Thank you very much.
And that takes me back to Nashville. So, like, the happiest time for all my people watching down south, I mean, just amazing. We love Florida, we love Georgia, we love Alabama, all the places we got to go to down there. And probably around 2000, from about 98 to about 2002, I got to go to Nashville all the time and work out of the Bluebird Cafe. And we did all the live albums out of that. It was just an amazing, amazing thrill. And so here we are in Las Vegas now, and we put our show together. I have no idea, you know, what we shouldn't do this, do that. And I got a text from some guy saying that they are coming to Las Vegas in a couple of weeks, and if I would play a little tribute to Vietnam veterans, he would bring 200 veterans to the show. And his name is Len Gallo, and I said, Len, what do you want to hear? And he told me the 2 songs, and I said, yeah, we could put that together. We put this together for that night, and it's become kind of like a highlight in the show where we salute all of our veterans. And for all of our veterans out there watching, police, firefighters, first responders, all you guys that just do nothing but run into danger, we could never thank you guys enough. You know, our hearts are with you, your families, and all the danger you guys go through. And so let's do this, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a little cigar box guitar too later.
Dad, after you pour me a drink or before?
That's good.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. Now my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, you did before your time is due. Watch my daddy in bed dying, watch his hair being dead and gray. He been working and slaving life away. Oh yes, I know. Come on, Daddy. Say, come on, all you out there drinking. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, we gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. 'Cause girl, there's a better life for me and you. Alright. Now my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, that we did before your time is due. Watch my daddy in bed dying, watch his hair being dead and gray. We've been working and sailing life away, even though we don't have jobs anymore. Come on now. Alright. Yeah, earn those sweat beads on your head. Come on, come on. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. 'Cause girl, there's a better life for me and you. Alright, Daddy. You ready? On my best, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's been so long
Yeah.
since I played this thing. I
know,
miss
I
it.
forgot that.
Oh.
Can I have you do this while I do that?
I will so do that for you.
And so,
Absolutely.
And so, you know, we've been doing this thing on Saturdays and Sundays where we tell people you can go to our website and you could order 1, 3, or 5 songs.
Which is thebronxwanderers.com.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
And we basically, we call you on the phone. We basically talk to you on the phone for about 10 minutes on a FaceTime call. Yeah. And so what happens is we then call you back. We put you in a live kind of room, and we perform those songs for you, and then we film the whole thing and send it to you. And so one Saturday, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we got a thing about who's born though. You know, very skimpy. So
I mean, I can't have you breaking walls now. We have people watching.
and so what happened was we get this order for like 10 times to do SOB. And SOB, what? Yes, I'm working. I'm sweating. Yes, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm old.
You're
yes.
sweating under your boobies, too.
And so, yes, I just did not to take you in a different direction, but we were on the COVID-19 diet.
Yes, we
which
are.
is a great diet. I wholeheartedly endorse that. That's where you can eat anything you want, anytime, all day. Just keep doing it. Doesn't matter because you're quarantined. You can't see anybody anyway. And if you do, and you wind up getting close to them, meanwhile you're 6 feet away anyway. They can't really see how fat you got. But I did get fat. And so basically we get all these orders for this song called SOB. And so I go, wow, like, these people are really like in sync with what we're doing. Because we did music for Chaz Palminteri and a song called Streets of the Bronx. And I'm going, wow, we used to abbreviate it SOB.
That's good.
And I said, I can't believe that all these people want to hear Streets of the Bronx. And he said, no, Dad, man, you're just so out of it. But it's a new song called SOB. And so we had so much fun doing it. I said, I want to do this song all the time. So I want to do this song all the time.
Yeah, we're gonna do that song.
Yeah.
Where's my tuner on this guitar? So, story about this song. I heard it in a firefighter bar for the first time, and I was sitting next to the owner of the bar. Little did I know, and the guy played this song. It must have been 17 times in a row, and every single time he played this song, he bought the entire bar a shot. So by the last time hearing this song, kind of like my dad, I stumbled through the front door, broke it. I remember that night very well. He chased me around the front of the house, and it was a beautiful memory that we share as father and son. And this song kind of ties that together. It's called Son of a Bitch, and I think it sums up this year perfectly. Come on if you're at home. I'm gonna need someone to help me. I'm gonna need somebody's hand. I'm gonna need someone to hold me down. I'm gonna need someone to care. I'm gonna ride and shake my body. I start rolling down my hair, yeah. I'm gonna cover myself in the ashes of you, and nobody is gonna give a damn, yeah. Son of a bitch, give me a drink. One more night, it's gonna be me. Son of a bitch, I can't get clean. I'm gonna drink my life away. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sounds good, Dad. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now for 17 years I've been throwing them back. 17 more will bury me. Will somebody please just tie me down? Somebody give me a goddamn drink. Son of a bitch, give me a drink. One more night, it's gonna be me. Son of a bitch, I can't get clean. I'm gonna drink all the number 1 tequila in the world. All right. Come on.
My heart is breaking, hands shaking, bugs are crawling all over me. My heart is breaking, hands shaking, bugs are crawling all over me. My heart is breaking, hands shaking, bugs are crawling all over me. Son of a bitch, give me a drink. One night, this can't be me. Son of a bitch, can't get clean. I don't treat my life away. One more, daddy. Son of a bitch, give me a drink. One night, this can't be me. Son of a bitch, can't get clean. I'm a drink on #1 tequila. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, 2 more, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now everybody at home. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice. I never thought I'd see the day I'd sing the song "Son of a Bitch" with my dad. And be drinking tequila.
But I got to tell you, I can't. This is a big thrill for us. I mean, Ron White. I'm a real big fan of Ron White. I'm one of those guys. You know,
too, dude.
I watch like 10 comedians, and when one guy comes out, I'm like, boom, that's the guy. And when he came out and did his thing, and just spot on everything just spot on.
He was such a role model for me at a young age. I think I first saw him at like 18, 19, and he's on stage rocking like a scotch, a cigar, just telling jokes, having fun. And I remember looking at like my friend. I remember looking at my friend at the time, going, "One day I want to be that cool." And now guess what? I'm drinking #1 tequila. I got my little Cuban cigar that I'm going to have after this that I get from Switzerland.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have that later. So, Ron, I love you, man. Thanks for having us on. Alex Reymundo, too. I mean, can't thank you enough for getting us on the show. And our friends, Tenors of Rock.
Jimmy Denning. Jimmy Denning is just the most amazing guy. Great singer. And we could never thank them enough for making this whole night happen for us. And I know Alex was talking to you, and he said that he really liked the way you did the David Bowie stuff.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Hopefully other people will like it, and they'll drop $1 or something or more in the PayPal thing above, because that's how we're making money right now. So let's do some David Bowie. Ah. Yeah. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the song they're playing on the radio. Let's sway. Wow, color lights up your face. Let's sway. Sway through the crowd to an empty space. Yeah. If you say run, I'll run with you. If you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a ah! Yeah! Let's dance. Let's dance. For fear your grace should fall. Let's dance. for fear tonight is all. Let's sway. You could look into my eyes. Let's sway. Under the moonlight, the sails moonlight. Alright. If you say run, I'll run with you. That's where you run. If you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. You should fall into my arms and hold like yeah. Fame makes a man take things over. Fame lets him loose, not to swallow. Fame puts you there where things are hollow. Fame. Fame is not your brain, it's just a flame that puts you to keep you in a sane. What you like is in the limo. Fame, what you get is no tomorrow. Fame, what you need you have to borrow. Fame. Fame, 99 is just his line. The bloody time to try you to a crime. Yeah. Fame. Check you first. Fame, 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 fame. Is it any wonder you are too cool to fool? Yeah. Fame, 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 fame. Fame, bully for you, chilly for me. Gotta get a race check on. Fame. Yeah. Man, I love that medley.
So we put together.
Always the man.
You know, the concept of coming to Las Vegas was we're going to do all songs by artists that I had worked with at Columbia, and I'll tell stories about them, and just kind of like, you know, how we got all the way from New York to Nevada. And it was one of those amazing things where we needed that one pop thing. What was that one song that was going to kind of pop us over all the other great groups and great talents that were kind of out there? And so Vinny came running the house one night. I must say, about 7 years ago now.
It was definitely before the movie.
It was about 7 years ago, 6 years ago. And he comes running in the house and he says to me, I want to do this song. And he pops out and I said, And I said, you know what, maybe that's the one that gets us to the next level. And so I said, I'll do it, but only if we could do it spot on. It took us a month and a half to put together, and we got to thank all
of our band that, you know, what you're all watching. I know you see two of us, and you're hearing drums, and you're hearing a lot of this stuff. You're hearing our guys. You're hearing stems from our past albums, stems from our new album, because we didn't want to do like a boring, you know, two-dude guitar set. That sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. I mean, Simon and Garfunkel were, it really wasn't a Simon and Garfunkel. But yeah, so that's why you're hearing all this stuff. So again, shout out to our band, the Bronx Wanderers. We love you guys.
Yep.
And I wish you were here for this because it's way easier when you are. Okay. Yeah. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just
nothing really matters. Oh, yeah. Too late, my time has come. Sent shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to know. Gotta leave you all behind. Your face is true. Mama, I don't wanna die. Sometime we shall never be born.
All right, you gotta help us. Come on.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Gotta mooch, where you do the fandango. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo,
Galileo.
Galileo,
Galileo.
Galileo Figaro. Oh, I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from his monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go, let him go. Bismillah, we will not let you go, let him go. Bismillah, we will not let you go, let me go. We'll not let you go, let me go. We'll not let you go, let me go. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me. Yeah! So you think you can stone me and spit my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Hey, 4,
it. We would have went right there.
Hey, before we continue,
No.
before we continue, I want
you were
to.
the gong, Liz.
Yeah.
Before we continue, we have our
Yeah, that's the
manager slash tech person slash road manager slash everything. Elizabeth Hunt. Round of applause.
Yeah.
God, I love that. I love being in the world today. Is that?
We played last week. We got back to go to New Jersey, and we played in a theater, wonderful theater. Can't thank Darryl Blood, Pittman, Broadway Theater enough. But the deal was
it was like the first theater to open in Jersey.
Yeah, and they put a black curtain down, which you could see right through from the front. But from our side looking out, it was a black curtain. So we played through a curtain the whole night. We couldn't see anything, and this whole kind of time is bizarre. And this been. But I want to thank also Ron and Al's entire staff, everybody
John,
back there, Jason,
everybody there,
everybody, John,
Gosh,
everybody.
love you guys.
And
man.
thank
Thanks
you
for
guys so
having
much
us
for all the
so
hard
much.
work you're putting in, everything,
And thanks for the tequila. It's really good. So the one that we're drinking, the #1 tequila, is it's the black bottle.
Beautiful.
It's the extra añejo. It's basically the tequila that made Ron stop drinking whiskey, and now he just drinks that. And it really does. It tastes like a nice cognac, man. It's like really good.
Really?
And I'm not that huge into tequila, so like thank you guys for recommending that. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's great.
Sweating out my eyeballs, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. And so this next song, Ron, I hope you never have to deal with Tater Tot.
Working with your kids.
Tater Tot telling you that you're old and you're finished and you're done. But my kids remind me every day that my career has about that much left on it and their career has that much left on it. And so they constantly try and make old guy and push me aside. And I have to try and constantly remind them old guy could still bring it. And so I asked him last night, I want to do something showing I could still bring it.
Oh, man.
Okay.
How does this go again?
Oh, yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Wait. I need this set.
And Billy Gibbons is on Dion's new album.
Okay, go
He's
ahead.
on Dion's new album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Okay. Yeah, you're rocking. Pound that, Liz. A little bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Ah.
What you got is all so sweet. You gotta make it hard. Like a boomerang, I need to repeat. Give me all your loving, all your hugs and kisses too. Give me all your loving, throwing up until we're through. You got to whip it up.
the $10 you owe me for remembering that.
You know, it's like
That was fun though, man. I like that too.
It's like give me a take. I had like 5 other songs I wanted to do for tonight, and then he said, "No, we don't have the time. You can." So I have to pick and choose my battles. So
we did that for Ron because we know he's like a huge ZZ Top fan, and Billy Gibbons comes out here all the time.
Allman Brothers, yeah, all that. All right, so I heard you like to play golf. I still like that whole routine on golf, and I love that we are so fortunate. We never got Shadow Creek, but we got Cascada and a whole bunch of other places. Thanks to our producers, Alan and Kathy Gliss.
Yeah.
And Caesars Entertainment, all of our friends over at Caesars, Jason, Damian Manic, and everything, you know.
When the world opens up, make sure you come and see the show, The Bronx Wanderers at Harrah's. We share the same theater as
The Righteous Brothers. Happy birthday, Bill Medley, 80 years old.
Bill Medley just turned 80. And so we're the 8 o'clock show. There's 6. They're like the nicest guys to hang out with. It is a fun show. You will see the full band. You know, we don't like doing this track bullshit.
Hey, watch it.
We really don't.
Kiss your mouth.
You know?
Kiss your mother with that
He's been drinking. You kiss your mouth with that, mother?
It's good tequila.
Oh my God! Tonight's gonna be amazing. Oh Jesus! All right. So they also give us a heads up that we can do like an original song. So we do write songs. We don't put them in the Vegas show because people don't like originals. I don't know why. But luckily out here, there are a few venues that support that. I do the Composer Showcase every month.
Yep.
I got to open for Bon Jovi at T-Mobile Arena in 2017. Was that the year we did that, or 2018? I forget. I don't know. I don't remember. But that was awesome. I got to play all my own tunes for 20 minutes in front of 18,000 people. And then the next night, we were playing in Bally's to 180 people. Good times! Gotta love that career.
I'm just looking to retire and play golf
Gotta
every
love
day.
that.
I'm done.
So this is one of our original tunes that I wrote. It's called Time Bomb. You can look up all my original stuff. Just type in Vin A. That's kind of what I go as, because nobody wants to hear my long Italian last name, Adolfi. What? Yeah, nobody can pronounce that. Adolfini? You know, so it never works. So just check out Vin A Music on Instagram, Vin A on Facebook, and I love you. Here it is. I hope you like it. Well, I just about have had enough of you constantly blowing up, but this time the blame's on you. Whoa. So through behind your enemy lines, friendly fire, oh, what fun time. This time you're in the view. Whoa. Someone save me, she's already up. She will destroy us, the paranoia. And I tried to warn you. I tried to warn ya. It makes no difference. There's no safe distance. She's just a time bomb. Well, I call it like I see it, and I see that you're a demon disguise. Oh my. The world probably had a hand in it, but that don't make it right for shit. But guess I'm like all the other guys. So let's see ya. Bye bye. She will destroy us. Your paranoia. I tried to warn ya. Yeah, I tried to warn ya. It makes no difference. There's no safe distance. She's just a time bomb. She was the one that had the fun, and now that fun is killing everyone around me, especially yours truly. She will destroy us, the paranoia. And I tried to warn ya. Yeah, I tried to warn ya. It makes no difference. There's no safe distance. She's just a time bomb. Come on, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That explosion right there. It's called sound effects right there, man. It's like James Cameron stuff right there. Not really.
This is really great. And
Can I try it? I want to try it.
I love my dad. This is really great.
I highly recommend that. And so, you know, we're getting to that kind of point where we're winding down. And there's just so many people we got to really thank. There's Alan and Kathy Glist who made this whole Vegas thing happen. We can never thank you guys enough. Those are our producers. All my Caesars family out there. I know, but no, I'm really like just kind of taking it out though on how that they just do everything possible. They do everything possible to make it, so that we can go back to work. And they're working real hard. We have a governor trying to block everything. I don't want to get too political, but he's stopping everything from opening up. We went to Jersey. We had 10 times as many deaths as we had here, and they're open and we're not.
I'm not getting political with you. If that happens, this virtual stream is going to be 6 hours long.
Anyway, so
thank you guys for tuning in. We got 2 more songs. One more song that Dad forced me to learn that he will eventually
I'm going to do this because again, it's like enough already. Let's let it be and let's move on. We've done this, we've had this. Let the virus do its thing and move forward. We had it. Jimmy Denning from Tennis of Rock had it. I've been petitioning Harris the entire time. Dan Walsh asking him, set up a kissing booth out front, let us make out with everyone. We have the antibodies. It's like getting the virus before the shot comes out. Yes. And so let it be already. I want you all at home to take your phones out, put your lights on, and just twirl them, put the lights real dim, and let's all do this song together.
Put your number 1 tequila in the air like you just don't care. Can I get more volume, baby? More.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in a world of grief, there will be an answer, let it be. And though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. Wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
is one of our
Love it.
one of our fun moments in the show. This is our
You're starting to
finale.
sound more like Mom as you sing and drink that tequila.
I know. So we're going to do our finale from our show.
Lordy Lord.
And
Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate
So
it.
much, so
Again,
much.
the BronxWanderers.com.
Ron,
we do
Alex.
private shows, and we want to thank Number One Tequila, our friend Alex Reymundo, Ron White. We love you, the entire crew. Elizabeth Hunt, we love you. We can't do any of this without you. And everybody, drink and drive safe out there. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Drink and
Stumble to your
Uber.
bedroom
Drink and
carefully,
Uber
yes.
safe out there. It's not like you're driving and going anywhere. So what do I even say anymore? You know. But we love you guys. So if you enjoyed the show, you know, drop a 1, drop a 5. If you're a baller, drop a 20 in that PayPal thing. Who the hell knows? Because I really don't want a real job.
I so want to go back to work. I will never. That's like Scarlett O'Hara. I will never take a PayPal dime again. I just want
All
to
right,
work.
good. So he won't take anything. I'll take it all.
I won't.
Okay.
I haven't.
No problem.
I refuse to do this.
You refuse to do that. Good, because I'm the one paying all your bills. Awesome.
I
Okay,
know.
good. All right,
Not working.
let's go before we drink and things get really hectic.
So I love doing this on our show.
All right.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
The Bronx Wonders Family Rock and Roll Band. We hope you have enjoyed the show. The Bronx Wonders Family Rock and Roll Band. We're sorry, but it's time to go. Bronx Wonders Family, Bronx Wonders Family, Bronx Wonders Family, Bronx Wonders Family, Bronx Wonders Family Rock and Roll Band. We'd like to thank you once again. The Bronx Wonders, one and only family rockin' band, is getting very near the end. Bronx Wonders family, Bronx Wonders family, Bronx Wonders family,
All right.
We will rock you. We will rock you.
Everybody,
We will rock you. I've taken my vows and my curtain call. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before all human race, and I never lose. On and on and on and on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. Yeah, Johnny be good. Wow. When mama told me someday you will be a man, you will be the leader of a big old band. Many people coming from miles around, gonna be playing music when the sun goes down. Maybe someday your name will be in lights, and Johnny be good, so like go, 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 go. Go, Johnny, go, say 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 go. Yeah, Johnny, be good. God bless you all. Thank you so much for tuning in today. All right, man. Oh, yeah. All right. Are you gonna be in my dreams tonight? Play it, air drummer. That's your brother. That is my brother. He's pretty good. Although it is Ringo, so
Does this mean I have to pay him now that I acknowledge them?
Woo! Yeah! Let's see if I can do all of it. Everybody put your JUAN Tequila. In the background, in the valley, you guys are the best. Thanks for having us tonight. We are the ball. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Go Oh, man, I'm like an octopus. Yeah, we're in the Zoom. They're going to come back, so thank you guys so much. And we're going to wait for Alex and Ron to hopefully bring us back into some kind of an interview thing.
Yeah. Coming.
Man,
It's coming.
that's a key.
That was fun,
It's
man.
badass.
Hey, man!
Yo!
Oh my God!
Thanks for having
Oh my God, guys! What a concert! What a lineup of songs! What a finish! You know, when you said you had, when I knew it was one song left, I didn't know.
Yeah, I know. It's like 20. I know.
Songs. We got the chatter on here is phenomenal. The people loved it. You guys are amazing. And you know what I love? I love that you're dad and son. It's
Yeah.
just so cool
It's
to
great.
watch.
He can't fire me. It's really good job security.
It's so
And I can't
I know a lot
quit.
of gangsters and I'll kill them. That's all.
It's so great to watch the energy you put out there.
He
And you know
really
what?
enjoyed this.
That-
And my
that's- yeah,
dad,
that's great.
my dad really enjoyed this. He might actually get some tonight. So that's like really cool.
Hey!
Really gross, but really cool.
Well, I got to tell you, I think people know this about my comedy show, but I always hope that people get laid after my comedy show. Big Vinny, I hope you get
I hope
some.
he does too. I hope he does too.
Yeah, that's nice. Hey
We
guys,
can't thank you enough for having us, though. And you know, we've been fans, man. I mean, you know, I was always a fan of Ron, and then talking to you on the phone, you're just such a down to earth, humble guy, and I watched all your stand-up. The reason why I'm sore today is because I was laughing my ass off watching you last night while I'm learning all the songs. I go, dude, I was talking to Alex all day yesterday, man.
But I'm the one that put your picture on the internet, Alex. See, I did this full distance, you know.
Well, thanks for the love on my comedy there. And wow, man, there was such a great lineup of songs, but which one did you learn for your dad last night?
I learned 3 last night. I learned
Don't let the sun go down.
I learned the sun go down on me. I learned Give Me All Your Lovin' for Ron because we know he's a ZZ Top fan.
Right. Way to sing it.
Also,
Way to sing that one, Vinny.
Yeah, he did pretty good. Good. We'll keep him.
They can't fire me yet.
We won't let him go yet, so that's good.
They'd be foolish to let you go, Vinny. They'd be foolish to let you go. You know, it's just so strong, so powerful. And Vin A, everybody check out his original music. That was a great song as well,
Thank
dude.
you.
A great song there. And what a musician you are, hitting those the guitar playing, the keyboard.
It's great.
I'm a lot more calm when I have 4 other guys doing all that work. Yeah. Tonight I was like, don't drink a lot, Vin, because you got to remember how to play the keyboard on that, singing on it.
We have a list of 150 songs where Monday night he stuck to me and put me in a room full of our fans so he could go on a boat with 20 women in a bikini and play.
All right.
So I wound up.
Wait a minute. Was he wearing the bikini or the girls in the bikini?
Don't worry, Alex. You're going to come with me on the next boat. You're going to come with me on the next boat trip.
But I played 3 hours alone, and I called him up. I said, I can't even remember the last time I did that. But we just had such a ball doing it. And just, to get out and do this, because we just don't get to stretch at all. And to do,
That was the first time we ever did Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, Give Me All Your Lovin'.
I also gave him Tush for the finale, but he said, nah, nobody knows that. And I said,
yeah, we would have loved it, dude. We would have loved it. But you know what? The Beatles medley there, Eric Burden, good Lord, man.
Animals, man.
Queen, and I think a lot of people were thinking, well, this has got to be the end when they do Bohemian Rhapsody. But no, you had another 25 minutes after that. And what else? David Bowie.
It's all over the place.
Song selection.
I want to say to people, when you come to Vegas and watch the show, it's not all over the place like that. Like it really has a tie and a string to the show. We explain the fighting and yelling that we do at home, and we do a little bit of that on stage, kind of like what you saw tonight.
Right, no,
we do that every day.
Right, so like
it happens every day.
2 days yesterday, I was walking out because he wouldn't do Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me.
I was like, that's a lot to learn, man.
And so it was fighting terribly on that. Then we fought miserably today on, I said, let it be, because in the club when I went out last week and did it, everybody put their phones up and they're doing the whole thing. And I said,
you're not supposed to say you did a show last week.
No,
we're doing speakeasy shows.
No, I did a
It's
protest.
okay. It's all right. The world's opening up a little bit. It's okay.
We just in our state had the bars open, so that's one step closer.
People got to get back to normalcy. I got to tell you something. You were right. When people do that, these guys over at VBar watch these shows every single night, and every artist we've had on has been amazing. But Jason and Spider were singing throughout. I kept having to mute them because I was loving the energy they were sharing, but they were fucking up your songs.
Can't fuck it up anymore.
They were on key.
Can't mess it up anymore.
They were on key.
Can't mess it up.
The energy you put out was just, and you know what? For anybody, when the world opens up, everybody go to see the Bronx Wanderers, because you just showed us why you have your own show in Vegas.
I'm gonna have a number JUAN Tequila with
there
me.
You go.
I love the logo.
When any of you come out, we party with all of our fans that come out, and man, I mean, you guys are doing the same thing. You're spreading love and joy through laughter, and we're trying to do the same thing with music and laughter. And that's all you can do right now.
I got to say, but the most important thing that really is, I get all this nasty email when we were doing
I swear it's not me.
No,
I text them personally.
No, we were doing it like this pay-per-view thing, because we don't have a job. We have nothing.
Right.
There's no income coming in. And again, I have to wrap this day because they're just absolutely horrible. But the unemployment for musicians, I think it took 3 months for my first check. Then it stopped. It's been almost 3.5 months since
this is the worst state in all 50 states
and
with the unemployment.
The last
Oh, I know.
put the money in and all things. So now, so we get yelled at by all these people go, Elton John doesn't charge his pay-per-view, and Paul McCartney did one. And I go, we're not them.
Because they're Elton John and Paul McCartney. It can be free.
Bro, we don't have money. We're kind of broke. And so you guys,
people don't get it. I mean, they do. Some do, some don't. Ron and I, we know, man. Vegas, it really surprised me across the country. Places closed, and some to some degree did. But in the very beginning, I don't think a lot of people know this. In Nevada, all liquor stores were closed for the first few months. And at first I was like, what? Sin City is not letting people get alcohol? But their whole reason is they didn't want, just because Bill needed a bottle of tequila, for his personal thing, they wanted to stuff this thing out and get back to business, and then I understood it.
We rely heavily on tourism, and we were really good for a while. But then we started laxing the rules, and everybody from California and Arizona and everybody started coming and spiked up our numbers. And that's kind of killed us. I will say this, though. You ever see that movie 28 Days with zombies and The Walking Dead and all that shit? The minute our show closed on March 15th, I know this is really sad. The first place I went was to the liquor store and the weed store and stocked up for 3 months because I had no idea what the hell was going to go down, dude.
I don't mind telling you.
Christian people listening.
I know. I feel sorry, guys. I also went to the Bible store. I got my Bible, and all that shit.
I got some candles. And hey, this is our audience. They know. And you know what? We're all believers in the Lord. And but you know what? You got to. Hey, I go to Vegas. Ron and I play the Mirage. What is it? 11 times a year at the Terry.
I know. I try to come and see you guys, and I'm always playing. We're always playing the same night.
We worked the first few years 7 days a week.
Well, it seems like what I was doing is I was always stocking up at the dispensaries when I'd go to Vegas, and suddenly I haven't been to Vegas in a year. And
where are you at? You're in Florida?
I'm in Louisville, Kentucky.
You're in Kentucky. Look at you, man. Nice.
Grayson,
Texas.
Our first job was Grayson, Kentucky.
Our first road job is Grayson. Yeah.
Nice.
But I mean, can you imagine the entertainment capital of the world? No entertainment.
Oh,
we won't even speak about it in a press conference. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, all the pools are open. All the casino floors are open. Bowling alleys, movie theaters, everything's open except entertainment. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it.
I get it.
They just, it's.
November 4th, there's going to be a miraculous turnaround. You'll see.
It's, no one really knows. We're looking everywhere for direction, and no one really has it. You know.
Yeah.
No one really has it, and nobody wants.
Somebody does. It comes in the form of tequila, and it's really good.
I'm glad you say that, because that is what Ron and I are trying to do with this. And by the way, everybody, Ron's on the road and he just didn't get a signal. I'm sure he's watching the show, but he can't get back on the live feed because he's actually traveling on his way to Florida to see his mama. And that's Elvis. I'll go see my mama.
See his mama.
But you know what? That's why we do these shows, just to bring some normalcy to not only our lives, but everybody out there. And, people just loving what you guys did tonight.
Thank you.
My wife is over here. She's dancing.
And Jimmy Denning, thanks for bringing our name up.
Yeah, Tenors of
Rock. The Tenors of Rock, man. And you know what? You brought something else up. You brought that Jimmy had COVID and both of you guys had it. And I got a little news for everybody. I got a positive test yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's, as for everybody out there, it's real. It's absolutely real. But I feel okay. I feel okay. Don't cry for me, Argentina, because I'm healthy. I'm healthy, and I'm going to make it through this, and we're going to continue to do these shows. What's that?
We got it on Friday. By Sunday, Friday we had temperature. Sunday was gone. Monday we're on antibiotics. By Friday of that week was like what?
It's different. It's different for everybody. We know.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's real tough. Yeah.
Of course it is. Some people are higher risk, and obviously it's killed a lot of people. It's killed a lot of people, but I think we need to continue with the normalcy. And right now, while we can't go to shows, that's why Ron and I are doing this.
Dude, you guys are giving a platform to guys like us that, and because you're in entertainment, this is what we do. This is why we're on this earth, is to give and hopefully pay our bills in the process. And that's been stripped of us. And we never thought it would end, because we always said, even if we play to 20 people or 30 people, we're going to do what we love. But then it came to a point where you can't even play to 20 people. So, I mean, the fact that we came up with that custom live thing on our website, the fact that you and Ron are doing this, I mean, you're the shining light in a world where there isn't a lot of it. And just know that Dad and I greatly appreciate it, and we greatly appreciate the buzz that we have right now. We really, really do.
Well, hey, let's find out if Jason knows any numbers. We always, and by the way, your numbers were through the roof throughout the show.
Yeah.
Jason, you got any numbers for us?
No refunds.
3 million streams so far.
3 million?
3 million.
No way.
Streams so far.
Wait, ants? How do we have that many people?
26 different platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Roku, Apple TV, and Jason and the guys at VBar. They incorporate the hard work of social media influencers. So while the show's going on, we got people just pushing and pushing and pushing.
Man, I really hope we didn't suck.
No, you were amazing. You guys were amazing.
Thank you, Alex. And we want to thank the whole VBar team, man. To you guys, we love you.
Jason,
love you guys.
Cheers to VBar.
Cheers. There we go.
Oh my gosh, guys. What a, you know what? It's kind of cool. Every single night, you know, when Thursday starts, we're always like, I mean, I know that the shows are going to be great because you know, I'm the guy that books the talent and I know what we're going to see. Well, I know who we're going to see. You know, and I know what they kind of do. I never know how they're going to bring it that night. And I try to give them, you know, Vinny, me and you had some conversations, and I just tried to let you know what the platform is and that kind of stuff. And
I want you all to know the funny part about Alex. He goes, just so you know, like, you know, I haven't seen it. If you could send me a set list, I go, dude, absolutely. I will send you a set list. And he goes, you know, I'm not going to change it. Like, I just want to like know what's going on. Alex, totally, dude, totally know what you're doing. Everything I remembered. What's the one thing I forgot? To send you my set list. So thank God, you liked the majority of what we did, because I go, that's the one thing I left out was friggin' telling Alex we're gonna do.
You're a pro. I had faith in everything that you guys do, and we have faith in everyone that comes on this show. And it's just kind of amazing how each night, each week, and each night, we're just blown away by the talent that's on here and the different feel that they give to this platform. And you guys just really, really closed a weekend and blew it out of the park. You know, it's amazing.
The cool thing is about you guys too, it's not just one thing in music. So for everybody watching, you can go back and look on all the #1 tequila things. Look at this. I should work for them. You can go back and look at all the guys they have. They have reggae, they have blues, they have rock, you have every genre. So it's not kind of just like, yo, you know, we only support rock. You support everybody.
We're trying to give everybody something to watch, you know, and we also know that we got to get a little bit of a younger audience, you know, and so we're just trying.
Sorry, we messed that up for you tonight, dude.
No, it's you know, we're just trying to keep the spirits up.
Yeah.
Keep the spirits up, you know, and no pun intended, right? No pun intended.
Well, this is an absolute blast. I'd love to not take somebody else's spot, but I wish we could do it again. We had such a good time.
No,
you had such a
we love doing that.
Such a good time because you're wasted right now.
No,
and that's totally
I had a great time because
we like your dad wasted.
I want you to learn. What are you kidding?
We like your dad wasted. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to bet the reason you're sitting there to his left side is because one night he was a little wasted. Let's be honest. Your dad is a handsome man, and I'm sure he's had his share of fun.
Yes. You know, the sad part is
I've heard it once or twice. That's why I'm in therapy.
He makes the fun of me. I haven't had a drink in 10 years until COVID kind of came along. I'm like, what the hell? World's ending. I might as well start drinking again. So we're doing this one bar, having our peaceful protest with guitars in our hands. And what happens is they keep giving us shots. And everybody's he's slurring, falling down the floor. And I go, nothing. I go, I have really right now. No, I'm not there yet. I'm not. No,
bro, I heard you on Time Bomb. You were in B flat when we were in the key of Q.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm old, not because I'm buzzed.
No, man, you guys are all about family there. I mean, just talking to your whole crew and everybody. I mean, you can tell.
Everybody,
and that's why you do it from love. You do it from the heart.
Everybody that watched tonight, thank them all. Oh
It is genuine. What we're doing is genuine. Ron and I always like to say that our commitment to the party is relentless and it's sincere. And I think that's why people trust us. For these 35 years, they've trusted us to lead them to fun. I don't know if I've told you this, but the audience knows it. For most of them do. But for 35 years, whether Ron and I were working together or not, Anytown, USA, we would go seek live music, and we would just before the end of the band set, I would end up on stage singing with them, or Ron would, or both of us would. We just love the craziness, and we needed this too, and that's what we're doing. We're sharing the mood.
So you're going to be on stage with us now.
Yeah.
That.
And for the record,
I can't wait.
For the record, when I saw you, I don't know if you were there. I know Ron was there, but he went to go see my friends at Tenors of Rock, and they took pictures with him. I go, you sons of bitches. You're from the UK. Do you even know who that is?
Right.
Do you even know who that is? That's like a national American treasure right there.
He is.
I want that guy at my show. And they go, dude, he's the nicest guy. Like, he'll totally go to your show. We'll get him to come to your show. Okay, cool. Yeah, bring him to the show. And COVID. So, and then it's us. So the minute we open up, man, I would love you and Ron to come out and just party with us one night. It really is a blast. And
well, we're right across the street from you. We're at
I know.
Yeah, so
we'll if you're there, we're gonna try to cut out early too and come see you guys.
Yep.
Our show always starts at 10. What time do you guys start?
We're at 8. So beautiful. I don't have to quit. So I'll be there anyway.
No meet and greets anymore. We'll be early.
Yeah, there's no meet and greets. We can't do that anymore. Good God.
Well, guys. Oh, and by the way, I like the tater picture behind you.
Thank you. That was my idea.
Oh my God!
Had to be
People
done.
spotted it. They
like
were
the Ron picture too.
I was like, Dad, do not pander, you son of a bitch.
Said, stop.
Tater tots. Nice. Yeah, people spotted it. And I don't know, when you go back and watch this tomorrow on Facebook, and by the way, thanks for the plug there. For everybody out there listening, you can go watch us on Facebook tomorrow, and you can scroll down. It's kind of hard to go through all that stuff because there's plenty of stuff on Facebook. But if you go to numberjuantequila.com, there's a link that is the Quarantine Concert Series, and there you can just scroll through the last 50 shows and just, if you just caught on to this, last week or tonight, go back and see some of the shows that we've done. It's always amazing artists. And so thanks for that plug, Vinny.
It is. I looked at Dad. I go, shit, dude, we got to do some homework. there's a lot of good people on this, dude. We got to be really good.
He made me watch Thursday night and the band's on a stage with like
King Tide. King Tide.
Whole light show. I wish I could turn this around and show you. I went out and bought one red light bulb. It's like right up this building. It's pointing it up. But that's our light show.
I wanted to look at Liz during the live stream. I go flick a light switch for God's sakes. Give us the light show during one song.
Something.
Give us something.
Well, hey, your fans showed up. They were all talking about you guys. They were talking about the songs. It's just a great night. Just a great night. Way to end the weekend, fellas. And everybody out there listening, I'm sure Ron's watching, but he just can't get on the live feed. And I know you guys are big fans, and I'm sure you're disappointed he wasn't here. But we all got to chat before.
That's fine. I'm going to take it out of his paycheck. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And I think you guys, we won't talk about it, but I think you guys got a little bonus of Ron before I came on.
We did. So I don't know if were we live during that?
No, we weren't live.
Nobody's naked. So I was so excited. I'm getting my fingers ready. I'm getting my voice ready. And all of a sudden, you just see a giant screen up top that says Ron White. I go, oh my God. And he's sitting there just butt naked. I go, oh my God. I go, somebody pour me some tequila now because I don't know if I was supposed to.
Oh my God.
I said, this could be the casting.
Here's what's funny is we have we've developed Ron is well, I can't say this anymore. He's pretty technically savvy now. But when this all started, he's just not very technically savvy. And so every time there was a technical difficulty on the show, because of Ron, we would have a thing where we was a drinking game. It's like, all right, we got technical difficulties. It's Ron's fault. Everybody has to drink. So I think that calls for a toast.
You said the same thing. The funny part was when Ron was on before, the screen froze when he was like this.
Right.
Go, holy shit, Ron is drinking for 36 seconds, dude. This guy, wow.
Talking about the drinkers, perfect.
Well, I've known the dude 35 years, and I've never seen him naked, and so I feel bad for you guys.
I consider myself very privileged and very honored to have seen that.
He had no idea. He probably had the phone getting ready to go, and he was getting ready to come on. That's hilarious. That's
No,
hilarious.
man, he's on the bus, and you know what?
Yeah, hey,
Playing with my dad all night. The fact that he's going to see his mom,
yeah.
it just shows how cool he is, and you got to do that, man. You got to do that. My grandma's in Florida, so can you ask him to stop and see my grandma?
Absolutely,
He's in Boca,
absolutely.
so
He'll
just
see
make
her.
sure he does that for me, preferably with clothes on, if you can make that happen. Actually, you know what? Maybe that'll bring grandma's dementia down a bit.
Yeah.
So let him walk in naked. That may be a good thing.
Say it's us. We'll get credit.
I'm going to tell you this: he's a bad influence. He's a bad influence.
So is this guy. But it's good.
Okay.
We all, you know what? We all made it here.
Having fun.
We all made
Right.
it.
Right. Well, when I was in high school, I always wanted to be a musician. I'm not. My sister's an amazing musician and singer. My other sister's an amazing singer. But I did play in a little
Thanks
band.
for telling us after the show, buddy. We could have used the help during the show.
But I had a little band for a little while, for about 2 weeks, and our name was Bad Influence.
Nice.
There you go.
Dude, so what'd you do? You sang or you played?
Yeah, I sang and I played a little rhythm guitar.
Nice. Look at you
Yeah.
go, dude. Comedy,
I've
music,
been
everything.
strumming these things for since I was 16, and I'm still not any good. Just because you know what, I just get so excited, and the band usually has to go, dude, calm down.
Settle down now.
I love
Well, that's me, dude. Like when I went and got my guitar fixed the other day, and I started, you saw me before, and he goes, "Don't hurt it, just play it." And I go, "Dude, it is what I am, and I'm very attacky." Ask my girlfriend. She goes, "You have a very attacky vibe sometimes." I go, "Well, as long as you succumb,
She's in
it's
trouble
gonna be
tonight.
fine."
Yeah, she's in trouble.
Well, you know the funny part? During the stream, she kept coming over, and nobody saw, but it was like this.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Hey, well, you know what? Then I'll say this in code, but to both of your ladies, beware of the TD, the tequila D.
Oh yeah.
Because-
That's similar with WD.
Yeah, well, WD, that's when your dick passes out before you. Tequila dick will wake you up to go to work.
Oh, dude, my girlfriend right now just looked at me. She goes, "I heard that." Are we gonna put it to the test? All right. You know what? I got my Are your parents watching?
Yes.
We've never had sex. We're waiting.
Never.
We're waiting till marriage, dude.
Mom, I never.
We've never. Are you kidding me? I'm
Mother and I
I'm
only did it
32.
twice.
I'm 32. What do I know?
Is that how old you are?
I am. I'm 30. I'm 32, and my dad is 62.
Hey.
And just like you,
Oh.
so for all of you that don't know, we were hanging out with Alex before. His dad is Alex, and your son is Alex.
That's right.
You have an Alex the third. I'm Vinny the third. So
Well, I tell you what, your dad gave you some good genes. You got a great head of hair and a ton of musical talent,
Your
man.
dad.
A
I had
ton
to
of
go
musical
get
talent.
transplants.
yeah, this thing has a
I had to
heart.
get transplants.
This thing was killed in the road 3
Yeah,
weeks ago, so
yeah.
we're glad that it found a home.
My dad.
He looks
was-
fantastic. He looks fantastic. You know, tequila keeps you young. Keeps you young.
Hey, man.
And
glad.
Big Vinny, I want you to start drinking our tequila. You'll see.
I love it.
There's no headaches
Put up
after.
with him. I'm going to have to.
He can't afford this one. This one was a really
Hey,
nice.
well, you know what? Then go to the Reposado bottle. That actually the Repo. Ron loves the extra añejo because he's an old Scotch drinker, right? And you're
That's
right. It goes
me,
down
dude.
like a cognac.
That's me. Yeah.
But I got to tell you, my heart belongs to this red bottle, the Reposado. That's aged in bourbon, cognac, and French red wine barrels. And it goes down, I'm a tequila fan, but it goes down like an Irish whiskey. And it's pretty. It's
My
pretty.
whole problem is when you go to a bar and people drink tequila, they're like shooting it down their throats like 13-year-old chicks. And I go, listen, I'm 32. I like to have a
This
nice
is
glass.
sick.
I like
This is
to sip it. I like to sip it.
This is a good.
How many
You say
tequilas do you know
13-year-old
out there
kids?
where you can sip it? This is one of them. So I want to try those other ones. I really
They're
do.
beautiful. They're all made for sipping. When I started doing stand up, people used to, before they knew my name, they used to call me the tequila guy because I was that guy that in 45 minutes or an hour, I'd do like 14 shots of tequila on stage, and I could still talk, which was, I used to say,
Alex, you're my hero.
Yeah,
You're my hero.
But I'll tell you what, when I started drinking our tequila, I just didn't want to waste it by doing a shot. And every once in a while we'll shoot the Blanco. and as beautiful as it is,
Yeah.
I always think I just wasted like 17 minutes. I could have enjoyed that for 17 minutes. You know,
I just want you to know that COVID doesn't have a shot in your body at all.
yeah.
The tequila's
COVID
gonna
is
kill
done, dude. Done.
Kill it right away. Don't worry
tequila cures COVID, everybody. There's a little fake news for you.
Vitamin D and vitamin T. This is vitamin T, bro. That's what that is, man. Cheers,
We're
dude.
starting a new thing.
I love it. I love it.
But I'm not going to let it get me down the fact that I got it, and because I know it's going to go away.
It's the cognac.
So 3 guys go to heaven. I'm sorry. 3 guys go to heaven. First guy to get in, he said, St. Peter, what did you do? He said, well, I was a doctor. And he looks down, he says, how much did you make? He said, $500,000. He said, well, he goes, that's pretty good. He said, oh, I also see you did Borders Without Doctors. He goes, you did a lot of charity work. Go right ahead, go in. Second guy's a lawyer. He said, well, how much did you make? He said, well, I made $500,000 too. He looks down, he says, wait a minute. He says, I can see that. He said, oh, you did a lot of pro bono work. He said, very good. Go in. He said to the third guy, what did you make last year? He goes, $3,500. St. Peter said, what instrument do you play?
So hey, I got one for you.
He's a pro. You just said a joke to a pro. Do you know who?
No, it's great. I got one for you. Along the same lines, and it's not my joke. This is a joke. Two musicians are walking around and they find a bottle. They find a genie bottle. They open it up. The genie comes out of the bottle, and they're with their manager. And genie comes out and says, "I'll grant you any wish you want." And the guitarist looks at him and says, "I want to be on a deserted island with all the beautiful women in the world." Done, right? And he looks at the drummer. He says, "What do you want?" And he goes, "I want what that guy just got with all the modern amenities of life." And he goes, "Done." He looks at the manager. He goes, "What do you want?" And he goes, "I want those two guys on stage by 8:30 is what I want."
Liz is laughing right now in the back. That's so good.
That's great.
That's great.
Well, guys, we couldn't have had a better time with you. I always pick 2 or 3 songs from the lineup as it's happening. And I tell Jason, hey, we record everything, but I have him extract 2 or 3 songs so we can just put them out later and tell people what's going on, you know, and give them a glimpse of what's happening in these shows. And tonight I ran out of, I was up to 7 and I looked at Jason and I was like, hey, Jason, you know what? It's up to you. You pick them. Jason was. That's right. That's right. You know, I think 3 times Jason said, "This is my favorite song."
Dude, good, man, because Jason was having a kick-ass time before the show even started. So I go, if Jason's awake,
well, he's a drunk. He's a drunk.
We've done our effing job, man. We've done our job.
You did a great job.
Thank
You
you.
did a great job. I'm so glad. Jimmy and the Tenors of Rock turned you guys on to us, and I'm so glad that you could represent Las Vegas, the capital of entertainment. You know, the world of entertainment, and you did them proud, boys. You did them proud, and we'd love to have you back on. We'd love to have you back on. We'll make it happen real soon. And as this whole thing evolves, you know, we're going to, you know, when the world does turn and you guys are working on Fridays and Saturday nights and we're working on Friday and Saturday nights, you know, I think the world has fallen in love with this platform. So we'll probably move this over to a Tuesday night.
No, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we said. We go, we're reaching way more people now doing this than we would having people come to us when you're competing with 193 other shows.
Every agent that I spoke to said to me, the next 12 to 18 months, everybody's going to be so afraid to plane, to go anywhere, to do anything. This is going to be the format for the next 12 to 18 months. You know, you're going to open, you're going to play. We had one friend, comedian Sarge down in Florida, 1,200 seat theater. They're allowed to do half.
Yeah.
People showed up.
9.
And he had to play.
Oh my God.
And it's like, so they're saying the next 12 to 18 months, grind it out. It's going to be tough.
We're with you guys, man. We're with you.
And you know what? It's tough for us. It's tough for us because people keep, you know, we've got this platform and people keep saying, hey, Alex, hey, Ron, why don't y'all do some stand-up on here? But it just doesn't work that way. Stand-up is a different animal. You know, we have to have that interaction of the people. And I mean, I've played the small crowd. I think the smallest crowd I've ever played to was on the 4th of July. I told that commie bastard not to do it, but it was 2 people. It was 2 people and they weren't even together. I was like,
dude, that was me and Dad, man. We played at Twin Rivers Casino in Rhode Island.
And they advertised.
They advertised the wrong show. So we walk in there and we go, what the fuck?
They go, where's the magicians? They go, no, it's a band. Everybody walked out. They walked at one point like
There were 6 people. We go, what do you want to hear? They go, we want to play. We want to hear that. We go, all right, you got it.
They're like, we're here for the pirate show. What's happening?
my favorite thing was years ago. I was here on a Monday night in Vegas, and I went to see Rich Little, and who was opening up for him? Billy Preston.
Nice.
And with my wife, it's like 1,000-seat theater. There's like 20 people in there, and I go, this can't be right. And we sat there, and we were like right in the front, and it was so cool because Billy Preston knew, like, all right, that guy must be a musician. He was playing off me the whole night. We're doing the whole head thing together. When Rich Little came out, he goes, listen, why don't we all go up to my room? We'll do it this summer.
Yeah, right.
It's like, yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying,
I mean,
man. You
troopers, man.
guys are comedians, and you can't be. You know, it's hard for you with this medium, and the fact that you sit back and you let guys like me and my dad, you know, maybe make $1 through this. I mean, it just shows, you know, how genuine you dudes are.
Well, you know what? We genuinely are fans of music and always have been, and it's how we unwind after our shows, because you know what it's like to do a show and you're all wound up and you're not going to fall asleep till 4 or 5 in the morning, or I'm sorry, you're not going to pass out.
Be okay.
4 or 5.
I'm gonna be okay tonight.
But that's how we would do it. That's how we still do it, and that's what we're doing now. You know, we just exactly how it happened. I think my last show was March 5th, and I think it was March 28th or something like that. I was talking to Ron on the phone, and I was just letting him know. I said, you know, we were getting a little mushy. We're like, Dan, I miss you, bro, because we see each other almost every weekend. And I just said, you know what I miss more than, it's kind of crazy, more than our shows. I just miss the music after our shows. And he was like, me too. And then we just we knew a bunch of musicians because we hang in those circles. And the first 3 weeks were all personal friends of ours. And then the numbers just started exploding, and the guys at VBar joined in, and the platform got bigger, and it's, you know, it's
I love it, man. So out of chaos, you grew something beautiful.
Well, you know what's really cool
And that's
is, do you
awesome.
remember the '86 Mets World Series? The guy that came in on the parachute,
right
on the field, he's a really cool guy. So this guy,
He's
watch.
a really cool guy.
No, watch this.
He's a friend of mine.
Watch. So I'm on a movie set, and this guy's the distributor. He's about 400 pounds, and he comes up to me and he says, remember the guy that flew in on the parachute in Shea Stadium? I said, yeah. He goes, that was me. And I'm looking at him like,
yeah.
no, I was half the man then that I am now. And he said, but let me explain something to you about the business. He said, I'm a movie distributor. Very, very rare you're going to ever find stars and big people that reach, when you're on their level, you're their friend. But it's very rare when they reach down and pull you up. And you guys pulled us up tonight.
Oh man, thank you. You know, it's.
If you want me to parachute in naked for you, bro, anytime, I got you, Alex.
I'm imagining Ron with naked coming in.
Now I'm imagining Ron naked doing.
You know, when I was.
Dude, I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn Midnight Rider for him so bad.
We were talking about it last night.
I really did.
When I was a kid, I remember being 16, and my mother had said to me, hey, come to my office this weekend. We got to talk about what you want to do for your life. You know, where are you headed? What direction are you, you know, and I come from a family. I'm immigrant. I came to this country when I was 2. I always say my dad came with 6 kids, $4, and a language barrier, and it was difficult. You know, college wasn't in our plans, and we couldn't afford it, and I wasn't a great student. But my mom she was like, "What are you gonna do with your life?" You know, and on the drive to see her, I had just seen a band the night before. In a field, and they were great, and I had a great time. I mean, I was drinking and smoking and doing all the things that I still do. And as I'm driving to my mother's office, I passed this little boxtail truck, and stenciled on there with shitty stencil, it said Allied, which was the name of the band that I'd just seen. And I pull up, and it's just a bench seat, and the 3 dudes that I watched play are all sitting in there, and they were having a ball. You know, they were still living the life from last night. And I just remember thinking, if I could just have fun for the rest of my life, that's what I'd be really good at. And I remember I sat at my mom's office and I told her, Mom, I think if I could party for the rest of my life, I'd be the best one at it. And
cheers. And
right.
on that note,
and I watched
that note.
Wait, did she see your success?
Did she? See
oh yeah, yeah. My mom's still alive, and but I gotta tell you some cool stuff. Her eyes got that big, and her concern, and I tried to tell her, I don't mean just party, get fucked up. I mean, I said, Mom, every time someone has a party, they're fun, but every time me and my friends throw the party, it's the best party. And I said, I think if I could figure out how to party, I'd be the best at it. And so we continued to do that, and that's kind of what we do. You know, we're just continuing that. My dad was always very supportive. My parents were always like, be great and don't quit. Be great and don't quit. But at the same time, I was doing stand up. I started when I was 23, and my dad was constantly saying, hey, I'm proud of you. And he said, but you got so much time on your hands. He goes, what else are you going to do, you know, with your life? You know, you got to do something, right? Well, dig this. I got the opportunity to open a show for Chicago at the Dallas Starplex Theater, 17,000 people. And the promoter offered me tickets, and it was a pavilion. So I took my whole family, right? And that's the last time my dad ever asked me what else I was going to do with my life.
God bless.
That's great.
Man. God bless, dude.
We were Danny.
Cheers, bro.
Danny Aiello was one of those guys
Cheers to
that he saw us out in a park playing, and he was such a cool guy, big actor, and he's like, you know, who are you guys? And I said, Mr. Aiello, I'm from the same neighborhood as you. I remember he was a kid, you know, and he's like, okay, he goes, forget it, I'm with you. The next night we were playing about 35 miles north, and when I got to the club, they said, you know Danny Aiello? I said, the actor? He goes, yeah. I said, I know who he is. He said, well, anyway, he called up. He said, he's like, it's your friend. He's coming tonight. He walked in. He goes, did I fucking tell you I was coming or not? And he walks right at us. And the next thing you know, he's getting us all these jobs that he's helping us
Dude,
out.
he did our intro video. So, like, we have an intro video before we do our show, and he does that. Tony Orlando does our intro video. I mean, they're like you guys, man. We're like, you know, because you're, you know,
for my parents,
and you reach down and you help guys like us up, and it's, you know, that's why you guys are the shit. That's why I love guys.
For my parents, he let us open for him at the Indigo Club in Manhattan, which was where Les Paul would play every Monday night.
Right.
Major jazz club, but all big names would go there. And my parents are at the same table as Lisa Lampanelli. And I'm going, is it like her?
And Jerry Stiller.
And Jerry
Stiller and Lisa Lampanelli. And my two grandparents are in the front row. I look back at my like 21-year-old brother. I go, you ever think we'd see this shit in our lifetime, dude? Like, did you ever think we'd see this?
The look on their face was like, they made it. They did it. You know, we could go. And 2 days later, my dad had a stroke, and it was all, you know, spiraled out. And they were so young. I mean, they would be like, my dad would be like 80 now. My mother would be 78, and they're both gone. You know. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry to hear that, man. My dad,
but they got to see that moment.
Yeah. It's those are the moments. Those are the moments you cherish, and you know, I had a great little moment yesterday. My daughter and my son are musically talented, like my sister. They just have perfect pitch. They just pick things up and they're good. And I'm like, God, how did that skip me? But I tell you, my boy is 18, just turned 18 last week, and he's been making music and probably about 2 years now, and he's just writing song after song after song. And I told him last night, I said, dude, I'm just so proud of you, because he's an artist. I mean, he's a full-fledged artist. I just looked at him and went, you know, how can I not be proud of that? Yeah. And his wild spirit, I want
to look at kids nowadays and go, listen, I hope none of my fans are watching right now, but I'm going to say this right now. And I know it's horrible to say.
Don't say.
When the #1 song in the world is Wet Ass Pussy, there's not much we can do. It's called WAP. I'm sorry. When the #1 song in the world is called WAP, and I'm trying to write art, I look at my dad and go, what is the point of trying to be an artist when you're competing with that level of dirt.
It's different.
It's so hard, man. It's so hard.
I got to tell you this though. I mean, you know, that hip hop scene that's going on. It's only I kind of look back and think of when my dad had to be listening to when I was listening to music.
It was good. It was Sinatra. It was
I'm talking about what I was listening, the heavy metal that I was listening to. My dad, it must have just been noise to my dad, but my dad could tell who the good metal artists were, you know, and we got to give a mad shout out to hip hop, because even though there's a lot of trash out there, and it's you know, a lot of times the lowest common denominator, but there's some great hip hop going on out there.
There's beautiful poetry around music. There really is, and it's just.
We moved our office to Englewood, New Jersey, where it started, and it was like the Sylvia. It was like down the block. And all of a sudden, it's like this whole new music came right out of the neighborhood there. And we were like watching it happen, and nobody accepted it. And they just grinded and grinded and grinded. And now it's like rock and roll is a whole thing. Hip hop is a whole thing.
Well, I can't wait for you to hear the new song. It's called Wet Ass Butt, Dad. So it's going to be a #1 hit. And it's killer, man. It's going to knock your socks off.
There's a song called Wet Ass Diaper. Yeah. Hey guys, you know, I got to tell you this, the shows are fantastic, but I think some of my favorite part of what we do is these after show chats, because this is what people, you know, they don't get to see. And we're kind of giving them a glimpse of what happens. You know, we know
Tequila, the first time in 25 years, man. This is huge. This is massive. This is like
influence.
It's like people walking on the moon type stuff, man. Like, you're not going to see this.
It's like so frantic.
Again. I'm sorry. No, I cut off Alex's thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying. I love it. I love it. I love that you stayed on this long, and to everybody out. And we've plenty of people still watching right now. Am I right, Jason?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your fans are.
Yeah, it's me and my friend Janine. We're watching right now. It's great. That's great.
We have a life. Could you two idiots shut up?
Yeah.
So we can go home.
Jason's like, I want to pass out now. Can you end this? I know, Liz. They can see you.
Nice.
Dude, you know the funniest part?
Yeah, hey, Jason's a
This is
creep.
like a really funny moment that happened today. So before this whole thing, I'm saying it. I did my 4 hours of practice before today. I had to learn all these instruments. Like I have a band that plays all those solos. I never play those solos. I had to learn all those solos and do them on the spot. So I look at Liz and I go, your parents aren't watching anymore, right? They are? Yeah. Anyway, so we're
hey!
We're kissing and being romantic.
It's a family show.
And I go to look down at her and I go,
Liz,
fucked
up family.
I go, it's real. I know. I go, Liz, it's really hard to look at you right now when I have like Bill and Ted looking at me right now, because they're right on the shirt and they're just watching me. I go, you need to change your goddamn shirt, dude.
I love that you call her dude.
I know.
You know what, Jason's, I'm going to tell you this, he's a creep. You know, he's what you don't know is he's somehow implanted like 4 cameras at your house, and you're unaware of those.
This is where they filmed Bill and Ted the sequel, man. Yeah. This is the face of the music. I'm in that movie.
Jason's ex-CIA. Cameras everywhere. Listen, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being for making our Saturday night. To everybody out there, this is the #1 Tequila Quarantine Concert Series. We come to you every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And join us next week. Get yourself one of these bottles. These guys love it, and there's no reason you.
Yeah, we do.
Wow.
Look at that. By the way, that's my dad on the neck of the bottle.
Dude, this is all we drank tonight.
Yeah.
I know. That's my see the neck of the bottle? See the neck?
Yeah.
That's my dad's face right there.
That's your dad?
Oh,
my dad. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I thought that was Ron after a really messed up weekend.
I saw that when I went.
Dude, can anybody see the guy on that bottle? That's Alex's dad, man. That's
my dad.
I didn't do that.
I like researched your logo.
Show you something real quick. I'm going to leave the camera for a second. I'm still here, everybody.
No, it's cool. We'll keep the show going. So
I wanted to.
Show me.
I wanted something. Yeah, I wanted something authentic because it's tequila, right? And tequila's, it's been being made for a century. And this is a picture of me and my wife and kids many years ago when my dad was still alive at one of those places where you get a Western picture done. I don't know if you can see it.
Schmoly, man. Look at you. Oh my God, that is him.
Yeah, and what I did is I cropped that image because it just looks so authentic,
Yeah,
dude, it does look authentic.
That's great.
Wow, and I thought that was like an ancient Mexican. What a liar!
It is an ancient.
I'm not even pandering right now because, like,
That keeps
I'm
it
kind of
real,
buzzed. This really is like the best damn tequila I've had, man.
Ever.
It really is.
It's
and my
exactly
dad actually kept asking for more. I was worried that we were going to have to hide a glass behind him that wasn't the tequila because I was like, there's nobody's going to like this. And he kept looking at me through the show like,
yeah.
It's really
I'm like,
good.
what?
That's the exact words that came out of my mouth the first time I drank it. I said, that's the best tequila I've ever had in my life. And again, me and Ron didn't make that up. It's not our. We just were smart enough to bring it to the country. The people, our distillery in Mexico has been making this tequila for almost a century.
I read the whole bio.
Yeah.
I read the bio, man. It's unbelievable.
We were just lucky enough to be the ones that stumbled across it and put put our money where our mouth is. And really what we did is we promised them that we would put the same heart and passion into talking about it as they do into making it. And that combination of beautiful tequila plus what we do for a living, because we're artists just like they are, and like you guys are. And when you combine art and passion, how do you lose?
Right.
How do you lose? And I don't know, and we're not doing it to make money. But I could die tomorrow, and I'm a happy man.
Love you, dude. Well, please don't die tomorrow because we
You're
love
gonna
you.
make a lot.
I'm not.
Trust me, you're gonna make a lot.
We love you guys, man. Thanks for having us. Thanks for getting my dad buzzed and hopefully laid tonight. It really
We love you back, and I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb and predict it. Your dad's getting laid, and not just once. He's getting laid 3 times tonight.
Don't tell my wife though.
I don't want to hear that.
All right, guys. You guys have a great evening. Everybody out there, we'll see you next week, next Thursday night on the Number Juan Tequila Quarantine Concert Series. Go to numberjuantequila.com. Get you a bottle. Get you a hoodie. We got cool hoodies. What is it? Winter's coming. It's right around the corner. Get you some cool merchandise and ask for our tequila. Every bar, every liquor store you go to, and we'll get there soon enough. All right, guys.
We love you, man.
Ron.
Thank you.
guys.
Love you back.
Thanks for having us.
Back.
Cheers, bro. Thank you, guys.
See you next week, everybody.
We will.